Make yourself comfortable as you prepare yourself for a magical adventure in your imagination. Feel your body relaxing, sinking down into your bed. And as you start to deepen your breath, you will be transported into your imagination. Take 3 deep breaths now, breathing in and out. Breathing in all the way to your belly and out. Last one, breathing in and out. And as you close your eyes, you step into your imagination and you find yourself standing on a sandy beach, staring out onto a vast ocean that stretches all the way into the distance. It's a beautiful sunny day, and the ocean is sparkling and shimmering in the sunlight. You hear the sound of the waves gently crashing into the shore, and in the distance you can hear gulls and seabirds squawking and calling out in their special bird language. As you stare out to the ocean, suddenly, close by to you is a splash, and a head pops out of the water. It's a mermaid. She has short, dark hair, and she waves to you with a big smile on her face. Her name is Daphne. Daphne asks you if you would like to come swimming with her and her friends today. She would love to show you under the ocean and all the wonders there are to see. Oh yes, you would love that. Daphne swims right over to you and asks you to walk into the ocean so that she can reach you. You find that you are already wearing bathers and a wetsuit to keep you warm. Well, that's convenient. So you walk all the way into the water right up to your neck, and that's where Daphne meets you. She tells you that she has a way to help you breathe underwater. She will dive under the water and blow a special bubble around your head so that you can breathe. She asks you to take a deep breath down into your belly and then duck under the water. So you do this now. You take a deep breath in and hold your breath just for a moment as you duck under the water, and Daphne blows a giant bubble around your head. You breathe out. Oh, well, this is very cool. You test it out, and sure enough, you can breathe just like normal. And yet, you are under the water. You can see the water moving around just outside your bubble. You wave your hands around. You can feel the water. This is very cool. You look around in the ocean. You see a school of tiny fish swimming past. One of them looks you straight in the eye and gives you a wink. Goodness me. This is going to be an exciting adventure. There's not much else to see here near the shore. The water is quite empty. But Daphne is going to take you somewhere exciting. She tells you to follow her, and she starts to swim. You find that you can swim quite well too, but not quite as well as Daphne, and she notices this. She has an idea. She tells you to just relax here for a moment, just float around in the water or whatever you would like to do, and she will be back in a few moments. When she comes back, she has a little fairy with her, and this fairy has a mermaid tail and is swimming under the water towards you. Daphne introduces this little fairy. Her name is Elvaria. Elvaria gives you a big smile and tells you that she loves the ocean. She has always loved the ocean, and so one day she decided to cast a spell to give herself a mermaid's tail and allow herself to breathe underwater, just like a mermaid. Elvaria tells you that if you would like, she can magic you your very own mermaid's tail. And don't worry, it's not forever. She can magic your legs back afterwards. Well, swimming like a mermaid? That does sound quite fun. So, you tell Elvaria that you would like that very much, and she takes out her magic wand and waves it around. Out swirls sparkling golden light that goes towards your legs, swirling all around them until you can't see them anymore. And as the magic disperses through the water and you can see where your legs were, well, now you have a mermaid's tail. It is shining with iridescent colours, all your favourite colours, on your very own mermaid's tail. This is very exciting. You are very eager to test out this new tail. So, you and Daphne and Elvaria all start to swim. Daphne leads you through the water all the way to an underwater cave. You swim through this cave and suddenly it opens up. You can swim up to the surface here, and all three of you pop your heads out of the water. You are inside another big cave. It stretches very high up before you see the ceiling. The water is a beautiful turquoise blue, and sun is shining in through an above water cave opening. Inside the cave are flat rocks, and in the walls you can see shining crystals. Some of the crystals seem to be glowing. Daphne leads you over to the rocks, and you notice now that there are 3 mermaids sitting on these rocks. They all have big smiles on their faces, and they wave to you with their hands and with their tails. There is a mermaid with long silver hair called Sandy, a mermaid with orange hair called Eva, and a mermaid with wavy brown hair called Tina. One by one, they leap up and dive into the water with a splash, and they swim over to you. They would love to swim with you. So together you all dive down into the water and swim across to the other side of this cave. As you swim, they show you the tricks that they can do. Tina swims a backflip, and Eva twists her body around and around in a spiral. Sandy swims down to the sand on the ocean floor and does a handstand with her tail pointing straight up and her hands squishing down into the sand. Daphne tells you that she has something she would love to show you, and you all swim up to the surface behind her. First, she leaps out of the water like a dolphin and then dives back down. She swims over to you with a grin. "That's not what I wanted to show you," said Daphne. "Well, it's one of the things, but not the special thing I had in mind." She leads you over to the edge of the cave, and in the wall there is a sort of ledge. You swim closer, and as you do, you notice more glowing crystals. These crystals aren't stuck in the walls of the cave. They are little bits of crystal sitting on this ledge. Daphne tells you that these are pieces of crystal that have fallen out of the walls. This is their treasure shelf. She says that she and her mermaid friends would love to gift you one of these crystal treasures. You can choose any crystal you like. They come in every different colour. So you take a look and you choose your favourite crystal. You say thank you to Daphne, and she gives you a big mermaid cuddle. The other mermaids come over and join in to make a group hug, and the little fairy Elvaria flies up in front of your nose. She still has her mermaid tail, but she can also fly. It looks quite funny, and you love just how unique she is. What an interesting fairy mermaid. She smiles at you and flies towards your nose, where she gives your nose a little cuddle and a gentle kiss. Tina tells you that they have loved having you with them today. and that it is time for you to go back home. They swim over to the rocks at the edge of the cave. They find a nice flat rock, and Elvaria magics up some comfortable cushions and blankets in a big comfy pile for you to lie down on. Before you do though, Daphne removes the bubble from your head, and after you do a few more splashes with your special tail, Elvaria magics your legs back, and she magics you all dry too, and into some fresh, cozy pajamas. You make yourself comfortable on the cushions and smile and say goodbye to all your friends. They wave at you and tell you they are excited to see you again another day. One by one, they dive down under the water and poke their tails above. Elvaria flies down into the water as well. And now there are 4 mermaid tails and one tiny fairy mermaid tail poking up above the water, waving goodbye to you. And with a gentle splash, they all disappear at once. And you make yourself comfortable on these cushions. Closing your eyes, ready to take 3 deep breaths that will take you back home. Breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. And you wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and find yourself back in your bed at home, ready for sleep and having wonderful, magical dreams.